Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is November 29th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. Today, I want to do some reselling news here. I got some windows open up, quite a few as you can see on top over here. Well, maybe you're not because it's going to be blacked out over here. I always do that there whenever I configure, whenever I'm doing my YouTube videos, I always like to change up the template over here, so you might not see the windows, but there's quite a bit of them opened up here. Anyway, I hope you guys could stick around because I got quite a lot of information I want to share with you guys. Some information may be very helpful to you, especially if you are thinking about selling on eBay or you are an eBay seller. The whole purpose behind my YouTube channel, folks, is to keep you aware of what's going on in the e-commerce world. Okay, so with that, let me get a little start over here. Just a little disclaimer out there. On the channels I'm going to show you right here, or the websites we're going to go to, I do not have any affiliate links whatsoever with them. The only affiliate links I do have is I get Google alerts and email notifications from these websites, and in turn I have to pick and choose what I want to share with you guys out there because I don't want to put boring stuff out there. It's not going to hold your attention. Again, this is for people who are into the e-commerce business or in some cases online reselling. They're both the same. So I just want you guys to know that there. However, I do not read everything verbatim. Okay, I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. And the reason why I also tell you guys to go directly to the website is not because I have any affiliate links with them. I don't get any kickbacks from you guys going there. It's just that they have active hyperlinks in there. In order to activate those active hyperlinks, you need to go directly to the website. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. The first one over here is from Unilad. Let me give you the URL. It's www.unilad.co.uk, and the story you're looking for is eBay to take action on PlayStation 5 scammers. Now, there might be a couple of duplicate windows over here from different companies. Everybody has a different way of wording their news here, so there might be two or three that might be almost in relation to one another, but they are. I'll just click right out of them. I've been clicking a lot on them there. Like I said, I get tons of these things, so I have to pick and choose what I want to share with you guys. All right, let me read a little into it, and that's another thing too. I will read a little into it, okay? I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's basically like a news brief just to keep you guys aware of what's going on. That's why I give you the news, and I also give you URLs. The rest, like I said, you could pick up and follow up and read more into it. All right, so this story came out, and I like to throw the dates out, just one last thing, okay? So you know that it's current information. This story came out November 28, 2020. It goes on, eBay to take action on PlayStation 5 scammers. It goes on to say here, in a race to get the hands on PlayStation 5, scammers have been taking advantage of eager buyers. Now, eBay has pledged to take action. Due to the hectic nature of the PS5's online launch, the subsequent frenzied restocks, many have turned to private sellers to try to get one of the next generation consoles. Then it goes on to say here, well, there are all small numbers of sensible resellers, some even selling for the same price as the retail because they managed to pick up two or three. There's two bad groups, scalpers and scammers. All right, now look at this here. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this here, but I've been hearing from my relatives that want to buy one of these things here. They have been selling in the retail stores. I think Walmart or Target has them going for $500 a piece. And as you can see over here, these are in pounds. This is, like I said, the UK, 1,500 pounds. Well, over here is $1,500 in US. People are snatching these things up. However, I talked about this in my other videos. I will not personally go out and buy these things. First of all, I don't have them ready and available here. Even with the stores in my local area, they're probably all sold out anyway. And I think from what I was told from one of my relatives, you got to buy these online anyway from the retail stores. That's what I understand it to be. So just to keep that in mind. And it goes on to say, just to clear up the difference, scalpers and resellers who purchase items at retail price and sell them for a profit, sometimes it's the amounts in the ballpark of 100 to 200 extra, while others going for thousands more. Okay, it's really crazy what people are doing with these things here. And the sad thing about it is, if people want to buy these things for their kids or whatever, or for gifts for Christmas or whatever, this might turn people off. I mean, myself, if I was going to buy some for my daughters, which we don't play games, I mean, that was a long time ago. If I seen something going for $1,500, I don't care All right, and it sounds mean to say, I don't care how much my kids want it, I would not spend that kind of money on it. So that's what makes it really bad for people who are looking to buy these items at ridiculous prices. I mean, that's not right. I can understand, I'm not trying to contradict myself. I can understand if a person was going to buy one of these for $500, he say, maybe I'll charge, maybe sell it for maybe for $600. Maybe $700, something like that, make a profit like that. But this is ridiculous, though. You're talking $1,000 profit here, It's crazy. But anyway, you know the story here. You could check it out for yourself. I have a lot of windows, so I don't want to explain too much on these topics, but let's just keep going right along here. Let's go to the next one. This one here is from Forbes, and I just want to share this with you guys. It's the URL is www.forbes.com. The story came out November 29, 2020. It says eBay is giving away 500,000. Whoops, what happened here? I'm sorry, guys. The advertisement popped over here. Okay. All right. That happens every now and then. Sorry, folks, about that. I do apologize. It says eBay is giving away $500,000 and other small business tech news. It goes on to say here are 5 things in technology that happened in the past week and how they affect your business. Did you miss them? Then it goes on to say, I'm just going to read the highlights again. I gave you URL. That's your job to go pick up where I left off. It goes on to say here, eBay launched a new grant program to set small business sellers up for success for 2021. And then the other one is here, number 2, Adobe Spark and Square are teaming up to give a small business a holiday boost. Okay. And number 3, Glue. Okay, never heard of that company. Glue raised $8 million to automate customer loyalty programs. Number 4, Intuit is introducing HubSpot for QuickBooks. Number 5, cleaning robots are showing up for duty at the office. And let's see what else we got. We have any more? And I guess that's it. Okay. Now, if you want to read the rest of this story, folks, you got the URL. Check it out when you get the chance. Here's another story about scalpers. This is another thing here, but this is basically in relation to what I'm talking about. Scalpers using bots to buy out worldwide inventory and the newest Xbox and PlayStation units. This here looks like a video. We're not going to play that day. This story came out November 28, 2020. It says virtually everyone figured they would shop on Black Friday for the newest game consoles from Sony, PlayStation, from Sony, of course, Microsoft, out hustled by bots programmed to buy from dozens of hundreds of Xbox Series and PlayStation 5 units to resell the system for double, even triple the retail price. We already went through that there. I'm not going to get too much into it. I told you I was not going to expand too much on the topic. I did not give you the URL for this here. It's www.cairo7.com, and you can check it out, and this is the story you're looking for. Okay, now here's 2 almost similar, basically the same here. We're talking old games here. This story came up by Eurogamer, so it's www.eurogamer.net, okay, and it would be .com, of course. This story came out November 28, 2020. It says eBay issue warrants to scammers again selling photos of PS5s. I didn't know about the photos until I seen this. eBay has issued warning to scammers who are selling photos of the PlayStation 5. This is crazy. This is getting crazy with this stuff. Since PS5 went on sale, people have flooded the auction site, such as eBay, with misleading listings. One most prominent of these involves a sale of a photo of the console masquerading as a console itself. You know what that reminds me of? It's a quick story. I just want to share this thing really quick with you. I'll never forget, they did a thing about crazy things that sold online and through mail order. This was back then. And they said today you could buy a solar clothes dryer. You know what the solar clothes dryer was? What do you call it there? The clips there. You know, the hangers to hang your clothes up outside. You know, that's what it was all about. You know, that was considered the solar clothes dryer. Yeah, you get the clothespins and you hang up your clothes and you put it out there, and that was the solar clothes dryer. And it was selling. This is the mail order. These are some of these crazy things people were selling. If I get a chance and I think about that story, I'll just throw it out there one day, and I'll do a little quick talk about it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's kind of funny stuff what people sell. But anyway, that's what mine's over here. I can't believe they're selling photos. It says over here, one eBay user contacted Eurogamer to say they had talked to an eBay customer support to flag the issue. People bidding on photos of the PS5 thinking they were bidding on a console after nearly falling for this scam themselves. No good, folks. No good. Please, this is why I like to do this here, the Let's Talk eBay and reselling news. I like to put these things out so you guys don't get taken. Okay? Please, be careful out there what's going on. All right? I didn't know. That's I said, when I seen this here, I said, I got to put it up there. I got to put it out there in the Let's Talk eBay segment because this is what's going on. This is what's going on out there, folks. I mean, it's crazy. Now they're selling photos of the thing. Could you imagine someone's going to think they're going to actually get a PS5? And what are they doing? Are they going to charge that? Are they going to charge for that there? Are they charging $1,500? I didn't get a chance to see if they have an actual ad in here, like an eBay ad, because sometimes I like to click them on to see if they actually have it. It looks like someone's got something here. Keep an eye out. Here, it says over here, keep an eye out of PS5 photo listings on the auction sites. Oh, this is terrible. What is this here? No, this cardboard box does not include a PS5. This is crazy. I gotta share this with my brother because we talk about stuff like this. It's crazy, the things that people do to make money. I'm gonna leave that window up, folks. Let's go to the next one over here. That's two almost the same here. Two different companies put it out. This is called Aviation Analysts, and let me give you, it's www.aviationanalyst.net. Okay, not .com, .net. And this story came out 2 days ago. There's another one right after this here because everybody does things a little different, almost the same stuff. But it goes on to say old video games old video games may now be worth thousands. Here's how much you can get. All right, it's always something, folks. All right, so it goes on to say here. I just let my mouse move close up here. It says a video game sold for more than $100,000 in the United States, the highest price ever at the auction. Nukes will send players scrambling to their loft in search of their old school games that could earn them a fortune. It goes on here. A stamped copy of Super Mario Bros. 3 for NES was sold at an unknown collector for $156,000 and then 116,000 pounds. It looks like here by the Heritage Auctions in Texas. Wow. Now watch people going to see this here. They're going to start rummaging through their attic up there. Do we have any of these old games? Or whatever. Then it goes on to say here, while the game was one of the most popular games of its era, which means it could have been mass-produced with likely copies in existence, the rare auction version has had a slight variation, making it a collector's dream. Why is it so expensive? All right. Well, it goes on to say here, on the front of the game cartridge, the word "Bros" appears on the left of Mario, while the standard version of the art shows the word to the right of him. Okay. All right. So I guess those little details make a big difference as far as the cost of why it's so expensive. And then it goes, the bidding process started at $62,500, and the winner was eventually able to bid on 20 other collectors. Wow, for special edition Super Mario Bros. Wow, 3. Look at that. Also sold, the same auction was a sealed copy of Pokemon Red for Nintendo Game Boy, which sold for $84,000. Wow. You know, I think about my kids when they were little, they had these things here. They had the Marios and stuff like that. I'm not saying because I happen to be worth money and stuff like that, but one never knows, right? I mean, we could be looking, watch, people are going to go. Now, I just came back from the thrift store today. They only have 50% off. But I didn't look through it. I think they do have Nintendo games. But, that's another thing, too. I was thinking of making my own little thing there through a spreadsheet, but keep it on my phone. As far as when I come across stories like this here, well, I always keep a pad with me and pen. I always jot things down, or I could just always come back to the site to jot these things down, right? These like the Super Mario Brothers 3 or whatever. And some people say, yeah, but that might be a rare find, and maybe other people, other resellers out there that caught wind of it, they're going to be, they might get first dibs. You never know. You never know. And to keep a little either mental note, if you got a photographic memory, whatever, or just keep like a little piece of paper on a little pad like this and jot these things down, or put them in your phone. You can just put them on your phone and say, hey, when you look up things, you say, hey, Mario Bros. This is what. I'm not saying everyone's going to get that kind of money, but sometimes even when I do the news myself, I keep a pen and pad and I jot these things down. This here, like I said, I wasn't too much into the gaming stuff, But as you can see here, there is some money to be made with them. All right. Now, I already gave you URL to this here. So let's go to another window. Over here, I'm going to bump out this one here, but because I could always come back to that, the aviation analyst there. This one here is from the Standard, basically the same thing. I figure if you want to check it out, again, we don't have to expand too much on this topic, but let me give you the URL. It's www.chesterstandard.co.uk. And again, you hear the story. This story came out November 27, 2020. Same thing. Your old video games could be now worth thousands of dollars. Here's how much you can get. Okay, and they just talk a little about it here. Basically, it's covering the same story. Okay, and if you get a chance, you could either read it. You can go to either or website if you want and read a little more into it. What are they saying over here? Hold on for a second here. Here's some interesting information here. It says here are some super rare old video games that are going for big money right on eBay right now. Sealed Duck Hunt, 1984 Hong Kong. It says for NES in a blue box. Now, this is in pounds, but I'm telling you, I'm not going to keep repeating it. It's $18,440. Super Mario Brothers 1985 NES first print, $16,135. A sealed Final Fantasy 1987 for NES, $8,644. Here's a sealed Super Mario World 1990 for SNES, $7,500, and a sealed Super Mario Kart 1992 for SNES. SNES for $7,484. My daughters probably had that there when they were young. I didn't want to think about it. We got rid of so much stuff at garage sales since I didn't want to think about it, folks. Anyway, again, if you come to this site, you might want to take a snippet of this stuff here just to keep it in mind. Like I have a program of Windows 10 comes out with it. It's a little snippet program, and you can snip it and put it in your oh wait, they got some other stuff here. Some classic games too. Wow, they got some other ones over here. Diablo for PlayStation, Sonic the Hedgehog, I heard of them. Shadowgate, yeah. You can make like a little snippet, or if you have like a little, like I said, a pad, you can write it down with you, and just to keep a mental note, and be on the lookout for these things. I don't know about you guys, but I am. All right, so I'm going to leave that window open over there because I'm going to come back to that as well. Okay. Again, this is another story. This is from Sky News, so it's www.news.sky.com, and it says gamers derail eBay listings to stop hardware scalpers. Hardware scalpers profiting on the latest technology, and again, you know what they're talking about. All right, and there's always advertisements in these here, but I gave you the URL, folks, so you could check it out. And again, they're probably talking about the consoles. I would think the PC game is right. Let's see. Read a little more into it. Okay, this is something else. An eBay auction bids for AMD Radeon graphics card can sell for $600, rocketed to over $70,000. Wow, what is this here? Hold on for a second here. Sharing tips on how to derail auctions for high-end graphic cards. Oh, for graphic cards, look at that. I didn't get a chance to read this whole thing. Console to try to and scalping where people buy limited supply of goods to sell out for a profit. Wow. Then it goes, fake bids for the latest consoles have been spotted, but some of the most committed activism is coming from PC gamers, especially those trying to get their hands on the newest hardware. Look at that, folks. Wow. Okay, I didn't know about that. That's why I said, I get so many emails from these companies. That's why I have to pick and choose. And anyway, if you want to read the story, I give you URL, right? Yes, I did. And this story came out, I think they said, November 27th, 2020. All right, let's keep moving right along and close this one out here. What happened over here? I'm sorry, I gotta hit that set button here. Okay, here we go again with that. We're not going to read too much into it. Let me just block this out over here. This is, the story. We're not going to go through that again. So I told you it might be 2 or 3 of them, maybe the same thing. It is a nice console. You think about it. It is nice. Look at that. Yeah. I'm not going to get one because I don't have the time to play games. I got to do this stuff. If I'm not doing my videos, I'm doing research on eBay, so I don't really have the time for all this stuff, but it is a nice console. If you want to check this story out, I'll give you the URL anyway. It's www.mirror.co.uk. And again, this story came out November 27, 2020. There's different variations of it, but it's going to be the same thing, okay? All right, let me bump out of here. And let's see what else we got. Another one over here from, it looks like from the same company. Oh, this is from the Sun. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty good, decent deal here from what I understand. Well, the way it looks anyway, I don't know. I could be wrong. But it goes on to say here, let me give you a URL. It's www.thesun.co.uk. And this story came out November 27, 2020. It says, Fallen Apple, brilliant iPhone slashed to just £189, of course, on eBay and tempting Black Friday deal. Of course, I missed out on it. Anyway, because the popular iPhone has been discounted to just $189 for Black Friday. Deals on the Apple smartphones are hard to come by, but this iPhone 8 is now cheaper than ever. You know, I'll give you an example here. I bought this phone here. This is the iPhone 5S, right? I bought this a while back, maybe 2-3 years ago, whatever, and I paid $149 for it. And it's like anything else, you know, if you wait in time, you know, that's when sale things, you know, that's when you'll get a sale price and stuff like that. But I don't know if this had to be ordered online, because I would have ordered online. I wouldn't want to go to the stores by me, because in New York, it's like a madhouse here when it comes to Black Friday. I paid $149 for this here, and if you think about it, for $189, right? If I could have got that there, which I just opened this up today, or else I would have been more on it, but I was so busy yesterday, and I just slipped my mind. I would have considered getting that there and putting this one up for sale. You know, that's how I do it. If I was to buy that iPhone 8, this would go up for sale. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good phone. It works good. It's just that it'd be an updated model, you know. And now, of course, they got the iPhone, Apple 12, whatever. But who's going to spend $1,000 on an iPhone? I'm not. But that would be more like in my ballpark figure, like $189. If it was even cheaper, it'd be better. But I paid $149 for the iPhone 5S. So, but anyway, needless to say, I probably didn't make it. You know, I probably bombed out on that, but that's okay. I could always check eBay when the time comes. Right now, the iPhone 5S is helping me out. Right now, I can't complain. But anyway, I'm not going to expand too much on this here. It's a shame. It was for Friday. I know I got the news out late. I do apologize, folks. But, you know, when I get these things coming in, sometimes, you know, I don't always have the time to just put them out there right there and then. I'm always, you know, I got tied up with other stuff as well, so I do apologize in that regard. As far as this things go, is when it comes to sales and stuff like that, I like to get them out on time, but it doesn't always work that way, as you can see. All right, I'm not going to read too much into this here. It seems like a good deal from what I've seen anyway, but needless to say, that's neither here nor there. Okay. Eventually, I will upgrade my phone, you know, because I would like to have something a little bigger so I could read. The smaller phone's a little hard on my eyes. I wear glasses for reading, so it better, you know, I think I would go outside the iPhone 8. I think I would go with the Plus. It's a little bigger. I think that's as big as I would go. I wouldn't go any bigger than that. But I think, you know, I got to see how that works out. Right now, I'm not in the market to buy a phone. All right. Anyway, here's the story if you want to check it out. Let's click this one out here. And we keep getting these advertisements here. Oh yeah, same thing. Well, this is another one here. eBay. This story came out from the Daily Mail. So let me give you the URL. It's www.dailymail.uk. And I was at short day. This story came out November 26, 2020. And I got the advertisement there. It says eBay launched a massive Black Friday sale price slashed by up to 60%, including $99 Apple AirPods, Bose headphones, and robot vacuums. So it goes on to say, again, this is Australia. eBay Australia has unveiled the stellar deals with up to 60% off. 60% off big name brands such as Apple, Nintendo Switch, Nike Air Jordan sneakers, and Bose and Samsung. Okay, I know it's old information, but I just want to throw it out there to you guys. I don't know, you know, even though it is, you know, old news and stuff like that, you can still probably get a takeaway from it. If you go to these sites, they still may have these things still around. You know, I don't know. I didn't really look into this, because right now, me personally, I'm not looking to buy any high-tech electronics right now. But you know, you guys could probably still look into this here. Who knows? You know, you may still find something. You never know, right? I mean, I don't see why we're cutting sales off anyway, because, you know, Christmas is right around the corner, of course, but, you know, why would they want to do that? You'd be, you know, shortchanging yourself. But anyway, that's that story there. Let me close this out here. These advertisements drive me crazy, but it's not my site, so I got to leave it that way. All right. Anyway, you know the story you're looking for here, and I can't get this thing to move. My mouse is frozen up here. I think if I ever get somebody, I should get a higher-end computer with more memory. Yeah, this is crazy. All right, let me just bump out of here really quick. This last story here. I read about this here a couple, and other things. E-commerce Bytes did a story about it as well, and I don't like what I read, but I'm going to go into this a little. This is again from The Sun. So one more time, it's www.thesun.co.uk, and this story came out November 27, 2020. It says, all change. eBay is making a massive change to seller fees. It will take longer to get payments. Now, I don't know about you guys. I'm still with PayPal, and I hope to keep, to stay with PayPal as long as I can. I don't want to make any derogative remarks about, the managed payment service that eBay is offering, because I'm not actually in it. I made sure I opted out of it. Okay, way before that we were talking about getting into this here, that we're going to implement the new payment service to eBay. I had called eBay up back in the day last year sometime when I found out about this here, and I said to him, I talked to the eBay team, and I said, listen, do you have me opted in for the eBay managed payment, because I'm not really interested. She goes, no, you're not opted in. I said, good, leave it that way. I said, I'm not interested in getting involved with the new eBay managed payment. I love PayPal. I've been with them for many years. Never had a problem with them. The tech support was excellent every time when I did have to call, which was very few times. And the same thing with eBay teammates. Their service is still good. I mean, I love eBay. Like I said, I've been with them for 20 years. And like I said, I never really had any big issues with them. But when I read stuff like this here, it kind of like gets me a little, on edge, because like I said, how much more change are they going to keep doing? eBay is always going to change. That's why they always have those false seller updates and stuff like that. They're just preempting you, telling you, hey, this is what's going to happen. For the most part, it's probably for the best. With the changes they're making, it depends. But let's read a little into this here. Let me recap it again. All change. eBay is making massive change to seller fees, and it will take longer to get payments. So it goes on to say here, eBay is shaking up the way people can earn money from selling on the platform. It says fees are set to change, and sellers will no longer have to use PayPal, but this means it will take you longer to get paid. All right. It says selling on eBay is changing, and with the shakeup of how payments go through, eBay is moving the payment processing away from PayPal, and it will handle it themselves instead. This means shoppers can still use PayPal to make purchases, which is good. PayPal will no longer get a cut of the sales for processing payments, and instead eBay will take a larger cut than it did before. That's the part I don't like. So they phase you out of PayPal, right? So they cut you out of it. So let's say you're no longer with PayPal. So that fee you're not getting from PayPal, right, where they charge you, well, now it's going to go to eBay anyway. So you're back to square one again, the way I see it. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. Correct me. It says PayPal's cut is 2.9% of 30% per transaction at the moment, with eBay taking up to 10% depending on the item. Without PayPal, eBay will now take a higher fee of 12.8% and a fixed 30% price per transaction fee, which walks out, or whoever wrote that, I guess that's the way they write over there. It should have been works out, which works out slightly less overall. Okay. This cut is called the final value fee, as a percentage of the sale price, including delivery. And then it goes on to say here, eBay new fees, how do they work? It says when selling something on eBay, you may have to pay fees. One is the final value fee. This is the percentage of the sale price, including delivery costs. Here's how they're changing. Before, seller fees that go to eBay is 10%. Seller fees that go to PayPal is 2.9% and 30 cents. I believe it's 30 cents per transaction. After, seller fees that go to eBay, 12.8% and 30% and 30 cents per transaction. Seller fee that goes out to PayPal is 0. But it means sellers will have to wait longer to get their money after they're selling an item. That stinks, and I'll tell you why I don't like it. When I make sales on PayPal, okay, I get a sale when a buyer makes a purchase. I go in there, I print out my transaction detail sheet, I print out the packing slip, and then I do the standard transfer, which with PayPal it's free. If you want it to go next day, they think they charge you a fee, if I'm not mistaken. I shoot the money over, I do it that same day. So if someone's buying some stuff for me today, I will print that transaction detail, print out the packing slip, right? And I will do a standard transfer, and the next day I look at my bank, it's there. And I could draw it to pay my bills. Now, I'm not too sure how this is going to work with eBay, okay? It's saying it's going to take longer to get your payment. How much longer? Let's read a little more into this here. Okay, so let me again recap that part, but it means sellers will have to wait longer to get the money after selling an item. While payment lands immediately in PayPal accounts, eBay's own processing will take 2 days, and this means it could take up to 4 days for the funds to clear. This is crazy. This is crazy. But then it goes on to say, but the money will go straight into the seller's bank accounts, and the sellers will also choose how to have these payments scheduled for a drop in their accounts daily or weekly. I'd want it to be daily. Another change from the shakeup is that eBay will now accept more types of payment. Then it goes on top tips for selling on eBay. Of course, use keywords, the basic stuff, just to highlight stuff. Use keywords, choose the right category for your product. Pictures are important. Be detailed as possible. Look at the past sold items. And selling Sundays, okay. Be realistic with the pricing and donate to charity. All right. That's basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to talk about this a while back when I found out about the changes with the eBay managed payment service. I don't know if you guys are using it. If you are and you're okay with it, you have no problem with it, there is a seller I follow. He's got a YouTube channel. He says that he uses the managed payment from eBay, and he says the way he makes it sound like he loves it. I'm not going to don't ask me for the URL. I'm not going to give you the guy's URL. The way he makes it sound like he loves it, he has no problem with it. Now, on the other hand, there are people out there that might have a different outlook on it. They might look at it a little different than this person does. But I want to share this with you really quick, though, with everything aside. When I do the reseller news, or like in this case, the Let's Talk eBay segment, there are sometimes, I'm going to take these off. There are times where people may, share their experiences, what they had on eBay. Maybe there was a problem with that, or maybe they had a problem with a payment, or some kind, or maybe a transaction with a buyer, a bad deal went down, whatever. And they will go on e-commerce sites or whatever site it is on there, or put it in the eBay community chat, and they'll talk about their problem they have. They'll share it through the eBay community chat. Unlike me, I do that sometimes. I really do that there. I don't know if I'd want to do it on the eBay community chat, but that's why I'd rather do the Let's Talk eBay to share it with you guys. Okay, what if I had an experience like that? Right now, the problems that people have with eBay is something that's an individual thing. I don't think it goes right across the board with everybody having the same issue, because I know for a fact I don't experience the same problems other people having. Okay? Now, the person who says they like the managed payment service and it works for them, it may work for them. Seriously, it may be a great thing. And for myself, I can't, like I said again, I can't make any statements on it because I'm not in it. Now, if we have to be grandfathered into it, eventually, if everybody on eBay is going to have to be part of that new managed payment service, then we'll see what happens. I'll give you my full unbiased opinion on what I think about it. Whether it's a yay or a nay, whether I like it or hate it, doesn't matter in any way. In respect to eBay, if I don't like, the old saying goes, if you don't like the heat, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. If it's going to bother people, the only thing I don't like is I don't like the idea that it's a give and take. You know, they'll say, okay, you're going to save because you're not going to be dealing with PayPal anymore, so you're not going to get that 2.9% taken from PayPal. But then again, eBay is going to ante it up. So basically, it's almost going to work itself out. I don't know if I'm seeing this different. Maybe somebody out there could, drop a comment below and correct me on it, okay? But to me, the way I look at it's a give and take with eBay as far as that part goes. There's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Seriously. Everything is working smooth as far as I'm concerned, but there are people out there that may say, listen, think about the bright side. You're not going through a third party. In other words, you're not going through, you're going to eBay and then you're going to PayPal and then whatever. What they call a third party, right? So it kind of like cuts, it's like the middleman, what I'm saying? It's like you're between PayPal and eBay, what I'm saying? So maybe it will work out good. Maybe when they iron out the bugs, maybe it will be good. It may be really great, but I don't know. I would like to see it go into beta testing still, which they're past that because they're not in beta testing for as far as I know. They're actually, it's already implemented in the system and people are actually using it. There have been people that opted into it. And I get messages every now from eBay, would you like to opt into the managed payment service? Or they have it on their website too. I think in the eBay community chat or maybe on even their website, where if you want to look into it, you can look into it and you could also get ready to sign up for it as well. I want to stick with PayPal. I want to stick with PayPal as long as I can. I don't know about you guys, but I do. All right. I think I covered enough. I probably talked your ears off. I'm sorry if I did. It's not, it's not meant to be like that. I just hope, and in closing this video out, I hope you guys get a takeaway from it. I hope it was helpful to you. Okay, and for those who are new, or let's say you're just hitting the channel for the first time and you're hearing me out, I don't know if people are going to watch this video to the end. If you do, then it's more beneficial to you. If you cut it off after 2 or 3 minutes, then you don't know what's going on. You snooze, you lose, right? My purpose, well, for all intents and purposes, that's why I created this YouTube channel, is to help inspire and share. I call it the His Initiative. It's something I made up. Right? And that's what I want to do. I put out free information out there. I don't charge anything. I don't have any books to sell you or any programs to sell you. I do the research myself through, like I said, I get Google alerts, I get email notifications, stuff like that, and I put the information out there for you guys. Okay, what you do with it's up to you, and that's why I say the most important thing. I don't mind taking time out of my day to create put this video together. I don't mind. As long as you're getting a takeaway from it, that's all that matters to me. Okay, and if the only way you can let me know that there is if you would choose to do so, give it a thumbs up if you got a takeaway from it. All right, it's to keep you guys aware of what's going on. Okay, that's the whole purpose behind this YouTube channel. And like I said, for those who are new, I'm also a vlogger too, so there may be times where I may be vlogging about something different, maybe about the camera equipment I use, or maybe the software I use to create, to edit my videos, or whatever. I do some do-it-yourselves, how-tos, things of that nature. So if you want to be, kept in the loop, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post in the videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is November 29th, 2020. You're watching Let's Talk eBay. And I just want to say this in closing. If you are thinking about selling on eBay, or you are a seller on eBay, I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time, bye-bye for now.